The Performance Management and Delivery Unit, PMDU, in the Office of the Prime Minister, established in 2019, has the expressed mandate of ensuring targets established under the Medium-Term Development Strategy are ultimately achieved. Director of the Performance Management Unit, Charon Gardener-Hippolyte, said for the next 2 years, the unit will be laser-focused on monitoring the achievements of those targets spread across 6 key ministries.
We assist the ministries, we support them, we facilitate what has to be done. If there are challenges, we again assist them in resolving those challenges. And if it is that the challenge can only be resolved because of the assistance by the Prime Minister, then we are that direct line to make sure that the challenge is resolved as quickly as possible.
On August 7th, the PMDU alongside the Prime Minister conducted a Stocktake exercise of the various ministries, reviewing their progress and stages of implementation in relation to their various targets.
In 2018, the ministries embarked on an activity that allowed for them to look at what are their main priorities, what do they want to focus on, and what are the targets for those priorities for the next 4 years. This all culminated in the medium-term strategy development program, and right now what we are doing is that every 3 months we come before the Prime Minister and we evaluate where we are in relation to those priorities. Are we on target? Are we focusing in the right areas? What are we doing to problem solve our challenges, and how are we getting back on track in relation to our priorities and our targets if we have fallen off of track.
Our cameras captured the presentation of the Ministry of Health and Wellness, one of the 6 key ministries integral to the Stocktake exercise. The PMDU director noted that the assessment of the key ministries were very decent, taking into account the financial challenges brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic.
Some of the positive things coming out of the Stocktake today that I can speak about is that in relation to our hypertension and diabetes, we had 51% of persons coming in for amputation in comparison to our previous year. So that's a great drop. In relation to crime, our target for this year is to be 15% below 2018 figures, and we are currently at 6.9%. So in terms of our mid-year review, we are tracking well towards that target. Last week, our figure, we track it weekly, our figure in relation to crime was at 8.7%.
She added that the focus is on simultaneously driving the social and economic policies under the Medium-Term Development Strategy, which in turn should have a positive impact on national productivity.
One of the fantastic projects that I like to think of that does both is, for example, in education. We now have a project under TVET that was funded by the World Bank that's essentially going to be upskilling our TVET certification and ensuring that more persons move towards certification and completion as opposed to just enrollment and getting the courses. Also looking to add value in some of the areas. We also got another set of funding from the 11th EDF, so that way we can again increase our offerings in relation to TVET in St. Lucia.
The 6 key areas being focused on in the MTDS are agriculture, infrastructure, tourism, health, education, and citizen security. For the National Competitiveness and Productivity Council, Glenn Simon reporting.